Hi again, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna film a super like unplanned video, super last minute. I've never done this ever. Like I usually plan things out very carefully, talk about or think about what I'm gonna say, whatever, but I literally just came up with this idea probably an hour ago and wrote down all my notes, and now I'm sitting down to film. And I don't know, I'm not even changing my shirt. I'm just in a little t-shirt here. Whatever. So basically this video, and maybe this isn't original, I don't know. So if someone else has done this before, I really do apologize. I don't recall seeing it myself. But anyways, where this idea came from, on Jaclyn Hill's last video, her Valentine's Day tutorial is like girly glitter glam, I think is what the final name was. I don't know. But in that video, she mentioned something about her 16-year-old self, and I think she said like the things I wish I could tell my 16-year-old self or something to that effect. And on her Snapchat tonight, she said that she got so many requests to talk about all this advice that she would give to her 16-year-old self. And I just thought that that's like kind of a really cool thing. So I kind of, I don't know, little old me decided it'd be really cool if we could just like start this tag and have it go all over the internet of just people giving their younger selves advice. And because she said, you know, her 16-year-old self, I'm just rolling with that. So I'm calling this Dear 16-Year-Old Self. And this is all just advice that I'm giving to my younger self. Like if I could go back in time and give my younger self advice, not necessarily change my past, but if I could give my past self advice, these are the things that I would say to my younger self. So, like I said, let's take this somewhere. I mean, what are the odds you're even watching this? I don't know. Probably not good. This probably won't go anywhere, but I'm okay with that. Because even if something that I say reaches somebody else and it changes their mindset, or, you know, they take this advice as something that works for them, that's exactly what I'm hoping to accomplish by this. So go ahead, if you're, I don't know, like if you're somebody that likes to film, go ahead, give it a shot. Honestly, I thought this was gonna be really hard to come up with advice for my younger self, and as I started going, it just like started falling, not really falling off of my tongue because I was writing, not speaking, but I mean the hand equivalent, I don't know, whatever. But if you film, do it. It's actually really cool. If you blog, if you aren't comfortable filming and you just want to leave some advice down in the comments down below, do it. Like I said, if we can reach even one person and help change their mindset, to me that is so worth it. Without further ado, here's the advice that I have for my 16-year-old slash just generally younger self. Dear 16-year-old self, I know that you're really excited to graduate and go on to college, and that's all you can think about right now. But seriously, slow down and enjoy your time in high school, because those years really are amazing and they're so wonderful and they're so easy. I mean, they seem so difficult, but it's not it's not that difficult. Trust me, it really is not that difficult. Speaking of college, you really seriously need to apply for scholarships and for grants, because you cannot rely on loans, because those loans that you're going to end up relying on, they're killing your 24-year-old self. They're killing you. Me. Whatever. That's kind of trippy. You're gonna have a lot of people who you think are your friends ditch you and go hang out with other people, or just generally stop being your friend in one way or another. And that's okay, because if those people were really your friends the way you thought they were your friends, they wouldn't be pulling the shit that they're pulling. So just let them move on. You honestly, you're going to end up having a great life. Your group of friends right now is not going to be your group of friends for the rest of your life, and that's okay. So when they start going off and doing their own thing, let them go. Just let them go. You're better off without them. Even though this is really, really hard to believe, when your mother says that people will grow up and learn that everybody's shit's the same, she's right, okay? It doesn't matter if people think that they're better than you for whatever reason. Seriously, no one cares at this point in time. First of all, you don't even have interaction with them anymore. And second of all, it's true. Like, people grow up and realize that the cattiness is just exactly that. It's cattiness and it's stupid. And they get over it. Trust me. It's okay. It's okay. You'll be alright. Relationships. They're not all that they're cracked up to be. Okay? When you find a good person, you'll know. Okay? But in general, you don't need someone in your life to be happy. You don't. You can be happy on your own. Trust me. And I mean, let's just talk about those relationships for a second, okay? Relationships, they're not a race, okay? You need to take your time with them. And even though everybody else around you is just going really, really quickly and let's get engaged, let's get married, let's have babies, let's buy a house, let's do all of these things. Let them do their own thing, because before you even graduate, there will be engagements that get broken off, okay? I mean, you're going to be done with college and you're going to have people who are already married and divorced. I mean, take your time, find someone that you love, that you really love, and you can see yourself spending the rest of your life with. Get engaged. Get married. Just see where life takes you. Don't be in such a hurry for everything. Okay, literally everything. And this isn't even just about relationships right now. I mean, it started out that way, but we're just moving right along, okay? Goes back to point number 1. Don't be in such a hurry to graduate. Don't be in such a hurry for everything. You don't want to be an adult. I mean, being an adult has its perks, don't get me wrong, but in general, your life is so much simpler right now. Just breathe. Enjoy the moment. Be happy. It's all good. Dear 16-year-old self, no guy is worth you crying yourself to sleep almost every night of the week. Okay? No relationship is ever worth that. You are a smart person. You are on the honor roll right now, okay? For crying out loud, why do you think that things like this are okay? Just end the relationship. Rid yourself of this person. This relationship is toxic and literally is about to have fatal consequences. I mean, obviously they're not actually fatal because I'm here telling you this, but just seriously, you're a smart person. If you find yourself in a toxic relationship, and you will more than once, just end that relationship. Just end it. It's okay. You'll be okay on your own. I promise. And finally, please, I am begging you, get it together. Get organized, get some ambition, and do your freaking homework, okay? I know you may not realize it right now, but some coursework is required to complete that course. And some of those courses are required to graduate. So if you don't do the required coursework to complete courses that are required, guess what? Graduation that we talked about in number 1, that you're so excited to get to, that graduation's not going to happen. Okay? Thankfully, you're going to have teachers that are nice enough to give you a second chance and let you get it in at the very, very, very last minute. But let me tell you, there's going to be a lot of tears and a lot of stress getting that homework done. So it doesn't matter how stupid you think that homework is. It doesn't matter that that TV show is on that you think is so much more important. Guess what? Netflix is gonna come out, and those shows will be on Netflix. There's this wonderful thing called the internet, and there are so many of those shows and those movies on the internet. I know you think you need to see them right now, but guess what? You don't. You need to graduate right now. You need to move on with your life, get a degree, get a diploma, move on with your life, be responsible, get some responsibility. For crying out loud. So that was more stressful than I had expected it to be. But that is the advice that I have for my younger 16-year-old self. Yeah, like I said, if you make videos, do this. I mean, give yourself some advice. Obviously, your 16-year-old self isn't gonna see that advice, but there are 16-year-olds out there. There are 14-year-olds. I mean, I don't know. Kids these days are young when they start watching stuff like this. Let's do what we can to help them see that the world is not this whatever place that they think it is, because let's be honest, kids that young always think they have life figured out, and guess what? They don't. So if you're one of those younger people, you don't have life figured out. I don't even have life figured out. In fact, my life is kind of a mess right now. I'm getting it together, but it's kind of a mess, and a lot of it is a result of things that happened that I'm giving myself advice for in this video. So just take some advice, even if it's not from me, okay? Just seriously. If you make videos, make a video. If you write a blog, write a blog. If you don't have any form of social media-ness like this, just leave a comment down below. It's that simple. Because like I said in the beginning, I mean, if we can change one person's mindset and help them out, it's worth it. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it sort of interesting. Yeah, let's just see where this video goes. Let's just see. Yeah, I hope you guys all have a good day or night or whatever it is, wherever you're at. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will catch you in my next video. Bye.